Hi, I'm Randy Altman with Post Perspective. We're here with David Bitton from Hypertec. Welcome, David.
Thank you, Randy, and nice to have me today again.
Why don't we start by telling people what Hypertec does?
Sure. So Hypertec is a company that was founded in '84, specialized into IT. So we build basically high-performance servers, workstations, and all that. We have 3 manufacturing facilities across North America, actually. And also we have another division and 20 years of expertise in building data centers, actually.
So you guys, M&E, we all know, is very data intensive.
Correct.
So how do your servers and systems help people that are working in post and production in this new environment where everything is digital, everything is big, everything is a hefty file?
So the challenge, right? Computer always adapted, right, to this more and more power, more and more for adapting to the workflows of M&E. The issue is that the resolution always keep increasing, right, and the need of quality. So it's hard to catch up with this. We develop our servers and trying to optimize the best we can, whether we accelerated different CPU or different components into that. What we saw lately is that this year it's a very different, because all the biggest manufacturers actually did a huge jump into the hardware components, right? So they released those crazy components like AMD, Intel on the CPU, but they're super performance, that for sure, so it can catch up to that quality, but also it consumes 2 or 3 times more power, so dissipate more heat also. So then those studios with all this remote workflow where they start increasing their footprint into their data center, right? They run into issues if they need to upgrade, space issues, power issues, cooling issues, all that. So that's why, because Hypertec also has a huge R&D team, we try to always be ahead of the curve and innovate. So about 2 years ago, we worked on to this immersion cooling solution that we presented for the first time to the M&E world, because we already work with other verticals, but M&E world was SIGGRAPH, right? And with this immersion cooling, basically we try to tackle all those 3 major points. So helping reduce their footprint while increasing the density in the same space, but reducing the power consumption up to 60%, and no use of water, which is also very interesting for the environment and all that sustainability aspect.
And I saw that demo, it was really cool. So what is the liquid that's in there?
So it's a special patent from our partner Submer, right? It's a food-grade liquid, so 100% biodegradable.
Yep,
Thank you. So it lasts for about 15 years. At the end, you don't have to just throw it away. You can actually repurpose. So we come in and we do. Sorry for my English. Is basically you re-inject all the electricity properties. And then it's good again for another year. So it's food grade, like I said, you can even drink it. It's nasty, but you can drink it. So it's good for the environment compared of what was done in the past in immersion cooling.
Okay, and you touched on working with all these different, like Intel and NVIDIA. So do you customize systems for people? Can you talk a little bit about that?
Sure. So, immersion cooling was a different beast, because there's other people doing immersion cooling, but most of what we saw is what we call retrofit, right? So they take the same servers that are air-cooled, right? They remove all the fans, they remove a few components, the thermal paste, and then they flip their ears and dunk it in the tank. The issue with that is that all the connectivities will be at the bottom, and then the major heat will be at the top, so the circulation will not be optimized. So what we decided to do actually is our first immersion-born worldwide server, right? We released it with Intel when they wanted to release Sapphire Rapid. So we worked for about 6 months to 8 months with them to design this perfect server, right, that can be contained into a tank with the maximum density. Okay. And now we're doing the same with AMD, with the Genoa and.
Let's talk a little bit, and then I will let you go. But what haven't we talked about? What's important that people should know about what Hypertec does and the systems that you offer?
We definitely don't want to be another vendor on their list, right? We consider ourselves more as a full partner solution. We try to help them solve problems while innovating, right? So today, the major tendency, of all those studios is they had to produce something on the sustainable level, right? To reduce their carbon footprint, reduce also the power consumption. So we like to help into that world of innovation. And just a little world, in that tank, we capture 99% of the heat. In our office, we use that heat to heat the building, actually. So this is the entire ecosystem. And we're building, we just signed for a lease. We're going to have a new office building, which is huge. And we're building a greenhouse on the top. And that greenhouse is going to be heated with all the servers from the immersion cooling. But like I said, we are innovators. So what is going to be in that greenhouse is also we have an R&D team that are growing exotic fruits and vegetables that are not made for Canada into that thing. So it's a little bit of a funky company innovation,
cool,
right? And we're trying to help them.
Yeah. David, thank you very much for coming by.
Thank you. It was a real pleasure.